Hey YouTube, I'm Kenneth Ryan.
I'm Linz. What?
Let's just open it up with you already laughing. Alright, whatever, I don't
Yes.
fucking care. Alright. And we're back with another exciting episode of Fanfiction Friday. Today we are taking a break from Clockwork. We will be returning to it next week. But for now, we are reading...
A Gentle Time by,
It was Zed or something.
Zetter Yanma?
It was something like that.
Something like that. Xetteryeonma.
Do we have a summary for this one?
The summary is, I have no fucking idea. I just wanted to write Kage Ken sex.
Nice! Alright, so there we go.
So
we're gonna open it up.
We're reading about Kageyama and Kenma having sex.
Nice! Alright, let's do this.
And I'm gonna be Kageyama since he's the first one to talk.
And also Kenma. Just Ken and Kenma. We're pretty much the same person.
You don't even know who he is.
We're pretty much the same person.
No.
Wow. Rude. Okay, well, whatever.
And I'm just
Fuck
gonna
you.
read normally because...
Yeah, you're sick and dying. Just like me, so...
You every day of your life.
Since, 3rd grade, yeah, I know.
Are you sure about this?
Oh.
Kosume-san. Kageyama looks at Kenma, eyes still gazing over the older male. They've never really thought about this kind of thing.
I needed water.
Mostly never going past cuddling, much less kissing. It just never occurred to Kenma about this kind of thing with Kageyama. This is really weirdly worded.
Uh-huh.
Since he never really felt the need to have it be an important part.
Uh-huh.
Even if they did do it, it wouldn't be something Kenma would want to do often, regardless of who he was doing it with.
Really?
What are you doing?
Making you uncomfortable on purpose?
It's not really making me uncomfortable, but it's kind of weird.
It's
But
like
still,
the same thing.
they talked about it for a while, and they've decided to finally do the deed.
Is this the type of fic that, uses the words, pork sword? I feel like this is that kind of fic. We don't talk about the dark times.
Christmas special. Huddled up all on the bed, with Kenma laying down onto the bed and Kageyama crawling on top.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
Kenma could feel Kageyama's breath on his lips, almost being able to hear his heartbeat pound against his chest like a never-ending drum. Okay.
It's like a Florence and the Machine song.
Yeah. In a way, Kenma could understand the way Kageyama feels right now. After all, they had to go to the store and buy lube together, because neither one wanted to buy one without the other. At least they share the embarrassment together.
Yeah,
at the
see,
time.
that's actually pretty good. That's, good relationships.
Buying your lube together.
Yeah, that's really... Pro tip from us single people, buy your lube with your significant other. That way you both know if you like it. Because what if you like strawberry, but then your significant other's like, bitch, I wanted blue. Now you fucked up.
Strawberry and blue.
Strawberry and blue. Strawberry and blue. Okay.
Don't use flavored lube for anything other than,
blowjobs?
Yeah. Don't put it in. No, it's unhealthy. It is.
Is it really?
Yes.
I'm glad you know that, because I didn't. There you go. So if you're not doing a blowjob, get the blue.
Apparently.
Sex facts.
According to the internet, you can never trust them, though, so...
Oh, actually, WebMD, you have a headache, you obviously have a brain tumor, so you can trust the internet. Okay, anyways. What voice should I use? I'm so
very
prolific.
emo. Be emo.
Yeah, I'm sure. Kenma mumbles, staring back into Kageyama's eyes.
Tell me whenever you want to stop, Kosume-san. I don't want to force you to do anything. Kageyama leaned in slowly, their lips touching just barely before it melted into a passionate session. What?
A passionate session.
Okay.
Oh, this is one of those fics.
Yep. Kageyama's hand slipped into Kenma's hair, his fingers locking onto the black locks with faded blonde tips. Kageyama's eyes were half-lidded, keeping a gaze on Kenma with every second.
Okay, alright, that was not nice.
The way he saw Kageyama's eyes pierce into his mind like a knife through butter, a spear through skin. Okay.
Mm-hmm, yep.
Nice analogies.
So which one of them's the English major?
I don't know.
Whoever made that fucking description, fuck you. Just kidding, I love your descriptions.
Kenma, I guess. Soft moans emanated from the two of them, mostly from the mood of the moment. Kenma's hands moved to Kageyama's shoulders to his back, nails digging into his shirt and legs curling up against Kageyama. A few moments of loving kisses being shared between the two. This is a PWP,
isn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, it has plot. This has plot.
Oh.
Well, no, it's a PWP.
It's a PWP.
But it kind of has. This is plot.
Okay. Nah, this just sounds like exposition.
It is. It's PWP.
Nice.
Didn't you get the summary? I don't fucking know. I just wanted to
yeah.
Ken sex.
Nope.
Yeah.
Pretty obvious.
A few moments of loving kisses being shared between the two passed on as such, before Kageyama moved his lips apart from Kenma's, hot breath gently lapping over Kenma's skin. Kosume-san. I'm too white to say that.
You really are.
Can we switch positions? I think that's Kenma.
Kageyama sat behind Kenma, whose legs were slightly apart, with Kageyama's hands in Kenma's boxers, roaming around and softly touching where Kenma can't see. Kenma was letting out soft noises, attempting to muffle himself in Kageyama's neck, with his back pressed against Kageyama's chest. So they're doggies. Okay. He was getting aroused just by Kageyama's rubbing against certain sweet spots on his thighs, and the thought of being even more aroused possibly later on made him a little bit anxious. He still gave his consent, however, knowing that Kageyama will stop if either one of them don't want to continue. Kageyama's hands felt stiff in movement, like he was hesitant to move any further unless he saw a sign that Kenma liked what he was doing. Kenma noticed this from the moment he started, but still had some sort of trouble expressing it. At this point, however, words wouldn't work as well as just natural reactions from Kenma, at least within consent. Even then, quick exchanges were made before they went any further. Kageyama always go nervous, always stopping or slowing down before going back to a steady and moderate pace.
Why are you reading so slowly? I mean, it's a short fic, but
because it's dramatic.
Kosume-san.
Yeah?
Does it feel good?
Yeah?
Kageyama mumbled, a hand slowly wrapping its fingers around Kenma's member.
Oh.
Do you want me to stop?
It feels good.
On my nose.
Don't stop.
It itches.
Kageyama started moving his hand on Kenma's cock, experimenting with different touches and different strokes, while watching Kenma's every reaction. He felt Kenma growing harder in his hand, his head leaning back into the crook of Kageyama's neck, and hearing Kenma's breathing soon becoming erratic. His thighs began to close in on each other. It's time to meet the twins! I can't make that motion when I'm here.
Sitting crisscross.
Yeah, that didn't work. Ew.
And don't, knee the microphone or anything.
The only thing stopping them from touching completely is Kageyama's hand keeping his legs open and the other busy pleasuring Kenma.
Why are you reading it like that?
Because this is how you read these things. Soon Kenma began jerking his hips ever so slightly, muffling his voice with the back of his head and even biting into it.
Head? You mean hand? Or...
Oh, hand.
How does he muffle his noise in the back of his head?
And even biting into it. To even attempt to stay silent. It was a failure, seeing as how Kenma was moaning softly, and at times murmuring for Kageyama to keep moving. Tobio.
Why does
more.
he... Oh, I suppose he's the older one.
Sta.
What are you doing?
You told me to read like I'm emo.
That's okay.
Scene kids don't have feelings.
Kosume-san. He started mumbling Kenma's name, whispering in repeat before muttering it into Kenma's ear. Kenma begun to squirm a little, feeling pressure build and bucking his hips into Kageyama's hand to get it over with so he could climax. I mean, they're trying to sound good with this, but it's just kind of...
Climax!
It's kind of too much.
That's like literally like fucking like you would look in fucking like a health textbook and be like, you have sex to climax? And it's like, thanks. Thank you, textbook.
Kageyama saw as Kenma's chest rise and fall harshly, feeling Kenma's head rub against his shoulder. His hand began stroking faster and rubbing against the head of the car, squeezing it a little bit and watching as Kenma shuddered at his touch. Kenma arched his back, legs spreading far apart and lips open to let out a louder moan without realizing it. He kept trying to bite his lip, shaking breaths escaping his throat, and his face getting red as blood rushed to his face and member.
Face and, member. I was like,
member.
thought you said ember, and I was like, is this bitch on fire?
He felt the close release coming, his hand curling into Kageyama's shirt.
Tobio.
It's for the same thing you said before.
I'm so close. Before Kenma could say what he wanted to, he felt Kageyama's hand start stroking and pumping faster and harder. Hearing his name be repeated into his ear and feeling Kageyama's hot breath against his ear, that felt like you used ear too much in that sentence, but you only used it twice, so I guess it's... Stop.
Oh, that's cool breath.
That's like getting into my eye,
and it's
weird. Like... No, okay, you're sick, dude.
You are too.
I know, but still... He interrupted himself, gasping and moaning even harder, with Kageyama's pace catching him off guard. It was only a matter of time when Kenma gave off a last long moan and came to Kageyama's hands, falling back down onto Kageyama's chest and catching his breath. Kageyama pulled his hands out of Kenma's boxes, wiping his hands with a tissue from the closet. Closest box they had.
Closet.
Where they belong. This was only the start of what they were going to do that night, but the two of them don't mind. Not in the slightest bit.
Scene break?
Scene break. Like this?
Yes. Kenma pushed a second finger in, watching as Kageyama shuddered a little from having Kenma slip a finger inside him.
Take 4.
Yeah. Tumblr. At this point, the two of them got rid of most of their clothing and begun stretching Kageyama a little bit. That's a weirdly worded sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Kenma kept Kageyama's shirt on, inserting fingers into him to make him used to the feeling, and hopefully allowing a smoother entrance.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. What?
Jesus loves me, this I... Come on, sing along. You know the lyrics.
Oh, that fucking Ghost Stories.
Ghost Stories English dub. Watch it.
Oh my god.
You can tell it's like from the 90s because it's kind of...
I love it. Okay, anyway.
A bit.
Sorry. This is a tangent.
A bit.
We're tangenting.
Politically incorrect, I guess is the word.
We're tangenting.
Yeah. It was hard to see Kageyama's face from this angle, with him being on his knees and his hands curled into the bedsheets. But Kageyama was more vocal about what was going on.
He
was the one who wanted to do this in the first place, after all. Kenma had no objection to it, but he was following Kageyama's rule even still. If one says no, then they both stop. Yes.
That's consent,
good
ladies
consent.
and gentlemen. That's how you do the sex.
I mean, most people have that rule.
Like, for real. This is healthy.
Yes.
So, I don't know. This author makes it sound like it's a little weird, like the way they're wording it. But it's like, no, it's healthy.
Yep.
Should actually go without stating. But, maybe that's why it's weird, because it's, like, being stated, even though it's, like, a rule that should just always be there, regardless. Yeah. Anyways.
Kenma moved his fingers in and out slowly, before making a curling motion, and watching Kageyama arched his back a little.
Arched?
I'm not sure if this person's first language is English.
Probably not.
Especially based on their username. It's probably actually a reference to something that I just don't get.
They're referencing My Immortal. You can't go wrong with My Immortal.
He slowly started scissoring with his fingers, stretching Kageyama a little bit more.
That's a motion. Should I add another finger? Kenma mumbled,
This is getting
not
kinda
really sure
snaky.
if Kageyama wanted to keep
Oh
going
God,
or
Alex
move on.
Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
Rest in peace, my love.
Rest in peace.
You were a good
one
man.
more. Just one more. Please. Gently pouring a bit of lubricant on Kageyama's entrance, Kenma added in the third finger and feeling how
Take 4.
tight Kageyama is around just 3 of his fingers.
Take 4!
Kageyama bit down onto the bed sheets, feeling how tight he felt from Kenma's fingers.
Take 4!
They might get to that, I don't know.
I hope so. That'd be hilarious.
Probably not. Returning to the routine Kenma did with the 2 fingers, he kept it slow and steady while watching to make sure Kageyama was feeling okay with it. So far, it all seemed alright. Kageyama seemed to enjoy it, which was a relief to Kenma. Kageyama started leaning into Kenma's fingers, sinking them a bit deeper into them. What?
Sinking them a bit deeper into them. Makes perfect sense.
I guess. And letting out a soft, shuddering breath every so often. Kenma soon felt Kageyama be used to the 3 fingers before pulling them out, wiping his hand with a tissue.
Take 4!
And watching as Kageyama sat up, turning towards Kenma and pinning him down onto the mattress. They locked eyes for a moment and took the time to start talking before going back into the mood. Kozume-san, can I... ...
Go ahead. Just go slowly, okay? And use the lube before trying. With a quiet nod, Kageyama grabbed the bottle and squeezed some of the contents out and rubbed it against Kenma's cock before lathering it on himself, slowly putting the bottle aside and positioning himself above Kenma. Slowly, he started to move his hips down, a hand on Kenma's member to glide
with
it
that voice, it sounds...
to guide it inside.
Oh my...
Kageyama bit his lower lip, eyelids closing and hips continuing to move down onto Kenma. He felt his arms wrap themselves around Kenma, moving his hips ups and down onto Kenma, and feeling the friction. I wish I could roll my R's. This would be so much more dramatic. Friction inside him be strangely arousing.
Avoid looking at it.
There wasn't much... Okay, whatever.
Great first impression. Well, not first impression,
Right.
but...
There wasn't much of a reason for it. He just felt good without a reason anyways. So, was there a sentence necessary? Fuck ever. Kageyama buried his head in Kenma's shoulder, their breaths and gasps in sync with each other as the pace began to pick up faster and faster.
That's weird.
Kenma could hear Kageyama's heartbeat through his chest. But the way Kageyama's breath came out sharply and against his skin covered those noises completely. They soon moved to feel their lips touch into a passionate kiss. Their hands slipping into each other's like a perfect mold before the force of his hips started to be a slit bit rougher. Slight is what I meant to say, children.
Slight.
Tobio.
That's... Oh, God. Kozume-san... Kozume-san? Their almost quiet moans escalated to Kageyama moaning with his back arched. Kenma biting his hand and bucking his hips up into Kageyama. Though Kenma did show that he was doing some sort of contribution. Okay? Kageyama. I keep switching their names because I don't know.
They're like the same.
They start with a K and end with a ma.
Pretty Japan.
That Kageyama was the one to move the most in this. The mood fit beautifully.
Really?
Only the moon outside being their source of light.
Oh. Which one's the werewolf?
Under the moonlight.
Which one's the werewolf in this relationship? Who's gonna turn?
I don't know. The dim light reflected off their faces, serving little purpose as the visual portion of their lovemaking was gone at this point. Kenma opened his eyes, watching as Kageyama continued to move on his own, and the gleam of sweat glistening his skin.
Ew.
He was indeed a work of art.
Oh, was he?
But even more so, an overwhelming source of emotion.
They call him Mona Lisa for many reasons.
He never smiles. It's true.
Oh, I was going with more with the, art, Mona, moans, puns.
I know, but he never smiles. For a moment, Kageyama... Neither does Kenma. For a moment, Kageyama opened his eyes as well. their gaze locked into each other's eyes for as long as they could remember. I can't handle his eyes anymore. I'm pretty sure that's Kenma thinking that, but it's a thought, so I'm reading it.
Yeah, just go for it.
A sharp knock was sent through both their spines at the same time. What? A unison of gasps resonating together.
They have ASMR tingles.
They were so close. They were so close to climaxing that they just wanted it to come faster.
Ay, ay, ay.
Kageyama grabbed a hold of Kenma's hands, holding on tightly, and soon feeling wave after wave of pleasure washing through him. Kenma could say the same, receiving just as much resonation that Kenma,
are they bells?
That Kageyama was.
They fucking like the bells
inside.
of Notre Dame like resonate.
Notre Dame.
Ding.
Notre Dame.
Yes, the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I guess.
It's not Notre Dame.
That's the college.
There you go.
Receiving just as much resonation that Kageyama was holding inside before they were reaching the moment before their climax.
Oh, the
All
moment
at once,
before.
It all came out. And Kageyama collapsed onto Kenma. The two of them catching their breath after an erratic moment. I have a text. As it was expected, Kenma was completely exhausted and was more than ready to fall asleep soon after.
I'm tired.
He has very little stamina.
Be gone from my sight.
He was glad that Kageyama was doing most of the work, not once feeling guilty for it. Besides, Kageyama seemed to enjoy it just as much, if not a bit too much more,
It's
than
nap
Kenma could
time.
really grasp. Kageyama slid himself off Kenma's cock, laying beside him and
Get off,
following with a
bitch.
soft sigh.
Move, bitch, get out the
Kenma
way.
was already cleaned up with a tissue, and Kageyama followed suit. The two of them cuddling underneath the blanket that Kageyama picked off while grabbing a tissue. What? Okay.
Yep, alright.
Now that the adrenaline died down, they could speak again without running out of breath every 5 seconds.
Okay.
Kozume-san. You're telling me to call you the name, it's not me saying his name, okay?
Kenma. ...
Question mark.
You can call me Kenma. You
We've
don't
reached
have to
that
call me
point.
Kazume-san every time, Tobio. Oh god, I hate this fanfiction trope.
Kenma, was it good for you?
I hate that. It's like, fuck off.
Never ask that. Just never ask that. That's weird.
I guess.
I
Let's
guess.
just talk more later. I'm exhaust Ed.
Good night, Kenma.
I just want to...
Notes. I got super lazy at the end because I didn't know how to end it. But I hope y'all enjoyed this weird self-indulgent fic. There's one comment.
Well, that was it. Did you guys have fun? Yep. I guess.
Well, with the way that we read these things.
Was it good?
Was it good for you?
I'll actually have to say this one was not the best.
It wasn't bad, though.
No.
I like it.
I'm giving it a 2.5 out of 5, because, you know, I forgot we had a grading scale for these pieces of shit. Not saying your fic is a piece of shit, I'm just saying fanfiction in general is a piece of shit. And I think anybody, fanfiction authors and readers, can all agree fanfiction's awful.
Fanfiction is terrible.
It's like Tumblr.com. Terrible. Ooh, I went there.
Rush.
But yeah, how do you feel about this one?
I like it. I mean, not the way we read it. We read it weird.
See, I had fun reading it. It was very enjoyable for me.
Yeah, it's fun to read them, but we don't make it sound
It didn't...
good.
I don't know.
We make it sound really unflattering.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really tired, so the whole time we were reading this one, I was like, when we finish this, I can take a nap. So that's like what's going through my brain right now, is that we're done, so if I wrap this up, I can take a nap. And that's pretty fucking exciting. So...
I mean, usually I don't pick fics that I haven't read and liked in general.
Unless it's Clockwork or Sad Secret. Well, these are all ones that I basically
Or the ones
picked.
that were like, okay, I haven't picked a fic yet, so I'm gonna just find one.
Here we
and
go.
I haven't read it yet, I'm just gonna jump right in.
Oh, those are my favorite, though, because then neither of us know what's going to happen. It's just like, shit, dude, that got intense. But, yeah, this was a quiet time.
Quiet.
Quite the...
A gentle touch.
A gentle touch. There you go. See, I was
Time.
close.
Touch?
Some... We already forgot.
A gentle... Whoops.
Lindsay, we're pieces of shit. All right.
It was...
So, I'm going to do the pitch.
It was a gentle time.
I'm doing the pitch now, where
Okay.
you look pretty and I talk really fast. Alrighty, so if you like the video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, because we have awesome new content coming out every week. If you have a fic suggestion, please leave it down below, and we will get to it, and we'll read it. So yeah, Next week, look forward to Clockwork Part 5 or 6. I forget. 4, 5, 6. We're on one of those.
And then we'll
My
do it for a
brain's
couple
not
weeks
working right
after
now.
that as well.
But yes, look forward to Clockwork coming up. And until then, stay awesome. Read more smut. You guys are great. And I'm going to go take a nap. So peace out.
And I'm going to go on the internet.